Here also we are going to assign one subnet, right? Yes, no? Yes, no, guys. Here also we need to assign one subnet. 1 minute. Okay. Let's see here. This is 2.0, right? Okay. This is 1.0. This is 2.0. Two different subnets we did, right? Guys, remember, inside the VPC, you can create multiple subnets according to your requirement. How many subnets? 200 subnets we can create, right? Those all the subnets by default having communication. This subnet, it can communicate with the subnet. This subnet, it will communicate with the subnet. It's possible by default. So we can access this one, right? We can access this one into our laptop using internet. With the help of this one, we are going to access this one remotely. Maybe I'm a database engineer. I need to modify few things here. I need to modify few things here. Without internet, can we access? No. Directly, I'm going to access this private EC2 instance. Then how I'm going to access this one? Using this public instance. So this is remote mission, right? This is remote mission. Inside the remote mission, one more remote mission. Clear now? समझ गए? See, this is total one network, right? This is total one network, right? Right? So this is total one network. In VPC, both the subnets having communication by default. But if you try to using another VPC, then it doesn't have. In VPC only. If you try to creating one more VPC, then you doesn't have the communication. Clear now? So I hope you got it, right? Okay. Can we deploy according to this diagram? Practical session. You need that one? Don't worry, I will upload. Don't worry. I'll upload that one. Okay, don't worry. Doesn't require, okay? I'll show you. Let it complete this one. Then if you want, you can take a screenshot also, you wish. Restart चाहिए तो screenshot ले लो. Then if you need, then it is not a big deal. I'll save the document and I'll upload there. Right. So now let's see here. Click sign in. You have to log in as a root user. Otherwise, if you want to can use IAM also, it's not a problem. Right. Right. I'm in quick list. I have VPC. Then I hope you know how to open the VPC, right? Yesterday we discussed. So first step, create VPC, right? So first step, we need to create VPC, create VPC. Then VPC only I'm using. Then you have to provide the VPC tag name. So my VPC is a tag name I'm providing. Okay, CIDR. Use 10 also, it's not a problem. 10 also you can use, 192 also you can use, your wish. Okay, 16. Guys, it's not like this. You have to provide 16 every time. Depends on your network size, you can use. So आपको उतना नहीं चाहिए. 24 दे दो, कुछ problem नहीं है. 256 combinations we have. 256 from 256 you can like create the like small subnets. Okay. So small subnets you can. So don't, if you're providing /28, hardly you can create only one subnet. Why? Because 11 instances only we can launch, right? So more than 28 we are unable to provide, right? Okay. So default only. Then create VPC. right? VPC successfully got created. The next step, what we need to do? Next step. क्या करना है? Next step. Very good, Aditi. So subnets, create subnets. Very good, Ram Pandey. Where we need to create the subnet? First one, second one. Right, very good. Second one, right? My underscore VPC. So here we have to provide the subnet name. So for example, public subnet. Okay. Guys, if you want, you can provide like availability zone, otherwise you can leave it no issues. But especially if you need to provide, you can. So we got a VPC cider. So from the cider, how much we are trying to accessing? 110.0.1.0 you can do, right? Because you are going to get some clarity, so that's why. If you want, you can provide 0.0 also, it's not a problem. 24, right? Okay. Directly, if you want, you can create one more subnet also. We are into very initial stage, right? One by one we'll create. Okay. Create subnet. So one subnet it got created, public subnet. According to this diagram, again, we have to create this one, right? Private subnet. Create subnet again. Then you have to select the VPC, my underscore VPC. Then subnet name, PRI, subnet, right? You can select same availability zone or different also, it's not a problem. Now 10.0.2.0. Then you are going to get one clarity. So that's why I'm trying to providing 1 and 2 like that, okay? /24. Right. So create subnet. Right? So how many subnets we have as of now? 2 subnets, right? Public and private, 2 subnets we have, right? Okay. Third step, IGW. Very good. So create IGW. Click IGW, create IGW, Internet Gateway. So provide the Internet Gateway name. So my underscore IGW, right? Then create Internet Gateway. So then go to action. It's detached, right? It's a detach. Then you have to attach. Action, attach. Then select VPC. Then attach it. That's it. Attach. Okay, 1 minute. Right, guys? So the VPC, we attach the like IGW to the VPC. Second, third step, fourth step, I think, right? So fourth step, we have to create route table, RT, whatever if you want to consider. Okay, right. So by default, we have one route table. If you want, you can use that route table also. It's not a problem. So, but we are into very initial stage, right? So that's why I'm trying to creating 2 different route table. So while you are trying to creating the VPC in theoretical part at the time, I said by default one route table it will create for that particular VPC, right? If you want, you can use that route table also. It's not a problem. But we are into very initial stage, right? If I'm trying to using like a default route table, you are going to get some confusion. So that's why I'm trying to creating pub route table, pub RT, where into my VPC, simple create route table. Okay. Next step, what we need to do? Subnet association routes. Click subnets association. Then add subnet association. Which one we need to select here? Which one? Private or public? Public, right? Because we are trying to creating private public route table, right? So public subnet we have to select. Then save association. Simple. Next step. Please repeat. Go to subnet association, right? Go to subnet association. Then edit subnet association, right? 2 route tables we have, right? We did 2 route tables, right? Both the route tables, it is going to reflect into the subnet association. Sorry, both the subnets, guys, not route table. We did one route table. Inside that route table, subnet association, we have two subnets. Public subnet, private subnet. Which subnet we need to allow? Public only, na? We are creating public route table. We are trying to allowing public only, right? That's it. Save association. What happened? Right. So next step, go to routes. Go to routes, edit routes. So add route. Then 0.0.0.0/0. Then internet gateway. Then select internet gateway. If you didn't connect the internet gateway, it is not going to reflect here, guys. Remember, okay? Save changes. Clear now? So subnet association having one subnet, then route table having one route. Okay, right. So second step, one more step we need to do, right? Again, we need to create one more route table, right? So go to route table, then create route table again, then provide the route table name, PRI, RT, select this one, create route table. So then what we need to do? Subnet association. Okay, edit subnet association, right? And then which one we need to select now, Aditi? Private or public? So private. So save. But you should not add the IGW route into routes. Got it now? You should not add. If you try to adding IGW into this route, what will happen? It is going to become public subnet again. Public route table again, okay? So that's why we should not. So clear? I hope you got it how to create the VPC with public and private subnets. Okay. So let's verify. We are going to launch two different instances into two different subnets. Go to EC2. Open this EC2 into another tab. Right? Go to EC2 in with another tab. Right. Now what I'm doing, I'm going to launch one instance into two different subnets, right? So here we have the option called launch instance. Click launch instance. Now how to launch the instance, let's see. What happened? So now I'm trying to providing the instance name. For example, for understanding purpose, public instance. Okay, public instance. Which one you need? Tell me, Windows or Linux? Which operating system you need? Windows. Why Windows? Mac you need. Mac it will charge, so that's why I'm not launching. Okay, I'm trying to using Windows only. Okay, so now I'm trying to. In which route table you are asking, Aditi? Private or public? Public, you have to choose public subnet, right? Public subnet, and you have to add the association, public subnet association also. And we can use Hyderabad location also, but I have created VPC into North Virginia. Na? How we are going to get that VPC into Hyderabad? Dhanush. Okay, so let's see here. Windows, T3 Micro, That is what is this? Public, right? In public, you need to add route 0.0.0/0. Then here you need to select the IGW, internet gateway. Then save. Clear? Right. So next, see here. I'm trying to providing the key pair. Do we have any key pairs here? Yes, we have one key pair. I'm going to use my new win key. Right. So guys, please focus. You need to edit the network settings here. Click edit. Then where? In my VPC. Yesterday we did, right? In my VPC. Which subnet? Two subnets we have, right? Private or public? We are trying to launching public instance, right? So by default, we need to select public subnet, right? And you need to allow the public IP address also. Okay. By default, you have disable. You need to enable. Enable, we need to allow the public IP address also, right? So now create security group, UOS. Otherwise, you can go with the default security group also. It's not a problem. So, okay, I'm trying to providing the name as a PUB SG. Okay. So, PUB SG. Okay, I'm trying to adding all traffic to avoid the communication. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll make clarity for you. I'm not adding any kind of all traffic here, but I have given the name, that's it. Pub SG is a security group. Okay. If I'm not allowing the all traffic, what will happen? I will show you practically, don't worry. So 30 GB is enough. Then launch instance. Launch instance. So where we launch this instance into our personal VPC, especially into public subnet. Right? So we launch the instance into public subnet. Right. Instance it got launched successfully. View all instances. Right. So refresh it. So one instance it's running, right? One instance it's running, right? Okay. It will take some time because Windows, right? I'm trying to launching one more instance into private subnet according to this diagram. This one I'm trying to launching now, okay? So instance name. Instance name. What Hank? So again, I'm using Windows. Private only, okay? So it's taking some time, maybe because of network issue. Right. Then go a little bit down, don't change the type. Then here, same key pair also you can use, it's not a problem. If you want, you can change the key pair, you wish. So, right. Edit. Network settings. Then select VPC. Select VPC. By default, we have by default. You need to select this one. Okay. Next one. Subnet. Private one. Don't allow the public IP address here. Don't allow the public IP address. Then okay, I'm trying to creating one security group for this one. PRISG. Okay. Okay. PRISG. Then launch instance. So two different instances we got launched into two different subnets. Okay. So can we access this private instance, guys? Let's say I will show you the both the differences between those both the instances. So please focus. If you're doing simultaneously, you are unable to focus. So here you need to attach the internet gateway while you are trying to creating the internet gateway. If you didn't attach to VPC, it is not going to reflect like that. I said, Aditi, while you are trying to creating the internet gateway, at the time go to actions and attach. Right, two instances we got launched. Two different instances we got launched here. So refresh, and then first instance we got a 3x3 check pass. Second instance it is taking some time. Let's see here. Select first instance, public instance. Public instance having public IP address as well as private IP address. We will launch into the subnet 1, right? Means public subnet, right? While you are trying to creating the public subnet, at the time I have given the CIDR like this only, 10.0.0.1.0. So we have total 251 combinations, right? From that 12 IP address it is providing for this instance. That's it, simple. Got it now? This is public, automatically it will provide for internet. We doesn't have 10 gin like this here, okay? So you have public IP address for public instance. Private IP address also you have public instance. Let's select private. What will happen, see? Do we have public IP address here? We have only private, right? 10.0.2.119. So for private instance, I have given the like range 10.0.2.0, right? Total 256 combinations means 254 valid IP addresses, right? From that one IP address, it is got assigned. Who assigned DHCP server? It got assigned by default. There is no public IP address. Can we access this one without public IP address? Directly into our laptop? No, it's not possible. Got it now? I hope you clear what is the difference between private and public. Right? Okay. Anyway, we are unable to access this one. Let's try to access. What will happen? See, I'll show you. Let's try to access this one. Go to connect. Go to connect. RDP client only. Right? Download this one. Right? Download this one. It got downloaded. We need password, right? Click this one. And then we have to upload that file. Upload which file? My new win key. Right? My new win key. Right click open. Then decrypt. Yes, you are going to get the password. Let's see, try to connect. What will happen? See, I'm trying to connecting this one. What will happen? See, what happened, guys? Click connect. What will happen? Unknown public IP address like that we got, right? Error. Did you observe? Unknown public IP address like that we got. Sometimes you will get connecting like this. Finally, we are going to get the error message now. Got it now? We got an error message. You are unable to connect like that. Okay. Good. Right. Can we access private instance, public instance? Yes, we can. Select public instance. Connect this one. Right. Then download this RDP file. Doesn't require. I'll tell you without the RDP file how we need to access. Get Windows password. Right. 2 दिन में सब चेंज कर दे रहा है यार ये जो UI है ना यूजर इंटरफेस every day is changing. I don't know why. Faculty is facing many issues because of that. So now let's see here. Windows key. Then click open. And then decrypt it. Okay. So now copy this password and then access it. Click connect. Then it will ask username and password. Already we have username called admin. Then provide the password here. So paste it. Then click OK, then it will connect. Yes, if you are getting security alert means the connection got established. Connection had got established. Right? See. We access 2022 or 2026. Which one? 2026, I think, latest. Clear now? I hope you got it. Okay. So now, how to access private instance, we'll discuss, okay? See, this is remote machine, right? In this remote machine, again, we are going to access one more remote machine. With the help of this diagram, let's see here. So now I am unable to access this private instance directly into my laptop. I can access public instance. But how we need to access this private? Using public. So this instance we are going to access here. This machine we are going to access here. Right? So got it, guys? This is like our public instance. Okay? This is public instance. I'll do one thing. I'll create few folders on top of the desktop because you should have some clarity, right? So that's why I'm trying to creating few folders. For example, you can create multiple folders here. You're going to understand. Okay. So I'm trying to creating multiple folders. Okay. Because of verification purpose. Okay. Right. So you should understand, right? Now, can we get the internet here? How to check the internet? Yes, guys. How to check the internet? Open CMD. Open CMD. YouTube. Don't check like that, okay, Aditi? So open CMD and then execute 8.8.8.8. So 8.8.8.8. Okay. So then hit enter. So if you are getting reply like this, reply from 8.8.8.8 bytes 32 time 1 millisecond TTL time to live. So if you are getting like this, right? So means you have the internet. What is this 8.8.8.8? Don't use Facebook, YouTube, those all, right? As a professional, we should not use. See, if you having Windows operating system, then we can open YouTube and Facebook, guys. Then if you're having Linux, then how you are going to open? You're going to get the TUI interface, right? In real-time environment, no one they are going to bother about Windows for servers. Okay. 8.8.8.8 is a global DNS server's IP address. It's maintained by Google. Right? Primary, this is secondary. 8.4.4 is a secondary. So how to check the internet as a professional? We need to use 8.8.8.8. Then 8.8.4.4. Got it, guys? This is primary, this is secondary. This is global DNS server's IP address. So we have the internet here, right? Okay. So we have the internet here in this machine because this is public instance, right? So that's why we have internet, right? Okay. So now I'm trying to accessing private instance into this public instance. Okay. How to access the private instance into public instance? Open that start menu, right? Here type RDP. Type RDP. Okay. Remote desktop protocol. It's taking some time. Because of that, I don't like Windows. Akafu. So click remote desktop connection. Click remote desktop connection. Then here you have to provide the private instance IP address. According to this diagram, I said this instance having communication, right? Means this network having the communication, right? So that's why what we are doing, I have accessed this instance into my laptop, right? Create virtual machine using VirtualBox in local laptop and then AWS both work similar. Yes, we can. Your personal machine, it is going to use into your like the same way. Okay, so if you try to creating one virtual machine into your laptop using like VirtualBox, using VMware Workstation, that is your personal virtual machine, right? But now we are trying to accessing those virtual machine into from AWS cloud, right? So this is our AWS cloud network. This is not our personal network, right? Got it now? Grab, right? Right. So let's see, guys, here. Now copy the private instance. Copy the private instance. Okay, I'm going to minimize this one. From where we need to get the private instance? Go to AWS login console. Click OK. Go to EC2. Go to EC2. We have private instance. Select private instance. Then which IP address we have? Only we have private, right? Copy this private IP address. Then back to here. And then where is that? Guys, can you hear me? Am I audible? So if I'm requesting to the ISPs, I think they are not going to listen. बोलते हैं ना, लातों के भूत जो है ना बातों से नहीं मानते, right? So उसको आज full warning देना ही है. Alright. So let's see, guys, here. Go to, already I have downloaded, no need to open again, no need to download again. Just click Windows password. Here we need to provide the password. Okay, you need to decrypt the password again. We have to upload the file again. Copy this password. Okay, paste it here. Then click OK. What happened? I think like IP address it got changed, right? Okay, do one thing. Again, download the file. I think IP address it got changed because it got restarted, right? The network it got changed, right? नेटवर्क डाउन होके फिर से कनेक्ट हुआ था ना, इस वजह से मे बी आईपी एड्रेस मे बी इट इज गोइंग टू चेंज. पब्लिक आईपी एड्रेस इट इज गोइंग टू चेंज. Okay, I'll do one thing. Go to connect. Again, I'm downloading this one. Right? Click get password. upload the file in my new Windows key only, na? This one only, right? Decrypt it, copy, go to download, click public instance, click connect. What happened, guys? Because of that, I'm not going to launch the Windows instance. Windows, right now, paste the password, then click OK. And that too, it will generate the different password randomly. Same password we won't get. Yes. Anyone means who have the access. This private submit, it is going to act like as a gem server. Aditi. So you should have the login access, right? Then only you can. So still it is going. So it will take some time. If I disconnect the internet, again the IP address it is going to change. What happened, guys? Network issue only, Ram. Network issue only. How you are going to ping? You have to log in, right, Nakafu? Without login, how we are going to ping? After login, then we are going to ping. So that's why if we have like two different Linux instances, we can do like that. So simultaneously, side by side, we can keep. It's not a big deal. But this is Windows, right? Windows always Windows only. No? Yes, we access this public instance. In public instance, I have created few folders right on top of the desktop before. But you have your data. You are not going to lose the data. Don't worry. Because of network. See, this is our instance, right? Yes, no. Right? In this instance, I'm trying to accessing private instance. Okay? So here I have opened the remote desktop, right? Before. I have opened remote desktop, right? Minimize. Click OK. Then go to private instance. Private instance details. Go copy the public IP address. What is that? 10.0.2.119, right? Copy this one. Right? Then go to here. Go to here. Then paste it. Paste it. Click connect. Click connect. From this remote machine, we are trying to accessing the private remote machine. Click connect and then it will ask username. What is the username? Administrator only, na? Right? Password. From where you are going to get? Go to connect. RDP. Down. It doesn't require. No need download. We are trying to accessing in that, right? So get password. Get password. Upload the my underscore new underscore Windows key. Same, right? Decrypt it. Copy this password. Go to remote machine. Paste it here. Click OK. Now in this remote machine, one more remote machine we are going to get. Let's see here. We got a security alert, right? Yes. This is another remote machine. Clear now? So if you observe the like IP address, then you are going to know. So you are going to get the IP address, see? It's taking some time. So got it, guys? I hope you're clear how we need to access. See, there is no folders on top of this one, right? This is new one. This is private one, private instance. So do we have the internet into the private instance? Yes, guys. By default, no. By default, no. Open CMD, then you are going to understand. So I hope you're clear. How to allow the internet into private instance? I think we don't have much time. Tomorrow we'll do. I'll delete now. So I'm trying to run as a administrator, CMD. Then let's try to execute ping 8.8.8. Ping. What happened, guys? Hang. Right now it's okay. Ping 8.8. We are unable to get the internet here. But you can ping with your mission. Means remote mission. आपस में communication, whether it is communicating or not, both the missions. Now let's check. And easily you are going to understand. So here we access like a private instance, right? So what is a private instance private IP address? 10.0.2.119, right? Okay. So what is a public instance private IP address? What is a public instance private IP address? 10.0.1.11, right? So can we ping with the 10. See, request timeout we are getting. See, there is no internet here. Tomorrow I will teach you how we need to allow the internet into EC2 instance, okay? Means private EC2 instance. Let's try to ping with this one. What happened? I think it didn't copy. Okay, manually I'm going to type 10.0.1.11 or 12? 12, right? 12 only, na? Right, okay. What happened? Okay, why we are getting request timeout? Because we didn't allow the ping command protocol. Ping command, it will send ICMP packets. ICMP packets, okay? We have to allow the ICMP protocol into our security group. Then only it will provide, okay? Let's see here. Go to security group. So public security group and private security group 2 we have, right? In both I'm trying to adding all traffic instead of following one by one, okay? So go to rules. Usually we have to add this one. Which one? ICMP. Where is ICMP? This one. We need to add this one. But I'm trying to allowing all traffic, okay? Save rules. Okay. Like the same way, go to, where is this one? Where is that subnet? Where is security group, guys? Security group. So we have security groups, right? Public SG we have, and then private SG also we have, right? Where is private SG? This one, right? Double click this one. Then I'm trying to allowing the all traffics. Right? Go to here. Execute once again. I request timeout. See, if you try to access anything, always you should have the communication, right? Got it. You access the remote mission, right? Without communication, how you are going to access? Tell me. It will take some time because of network issue only. We are getting, definitely you are going to get the reply. Let's try once again. Let's check the IP address, proper IP address. In both the security group, we had both protocols, right? All protocols. Okay, no issues. I'll show you tomorrow with the help of what is that? Linux instance. Don't worry. Okay. Clear, guys? I hope you got it. I'll launch again. Okay, I'll show you with the help of Linux instance. Actually, this Windows instance is very slow. So tomorrow, simultaneously, side by side, I'll keep both the instances. Then I'll show you. Don't worry. Diagram. Okay, 1 minute. Okay. Right. Right. So if you want, you can take a snapshot. Zoom out. Now it's okay. So okay, if you want, you can take a snapshot. Your wish. Yeah, welcome Aditi. So guys, don't forget to delete, otherwise you are going to get charged. Select both the instances, then termination. So you have to terminate those both. Don't worry, I'll launch tomorrow 2 different Linux instances. We'll discuss tomorrow how to allow the internet into private instance. So welcome Amrita and Ram Pandey. Don't forget, after completing the lab, you have to delete everything. Otherwise, you are going to get charged. Immediately after completing the lab, delete everything. Okay, few people they are asking about Hyderabad, right? I'll do one thing. Tomorrow I'll create the VPC in Hyderabad. Remind me, okay? There is no Chennai, I think so. Bangalore, Chennai, I don't know. I think we doesn't have in Chennai and Bangalore region. Hyderabad, Mumbai, only 2 regions we have in India. In company, according to their requirement, for example, real time work means what you are expecting. Tell me. So, for example, you are trying to publishing one website along with the database. Okay. So you have your business website you have. So you have to register the customers. Then you are going to publish the website, right? As a developer, you are going to create the website, you are going to develop the website, and then you are going to create the backend, front end, and everything. Those all we are going to deploy into one server itself only, right? Our backend means database only, right? The database we are going to store into the private, because each and every people, they should not access our database. If you keep the like database server into your public subnet, what will happen? Maybe smart users, hackers, they can access, right? It doesn't have much security. So that's why what I'm going to do, I'm going to deploy my database server into the private subnet, because directly we are not allowing. Who's the responsible person, who's a database engineer? For them only we are going to provide the jump server access. With the help of jump server, what I have launched like public instance, that is jump server, you can say. Okay. So with the help of the jump server, we are going to access this one. So who have the access, for them only we are going to allow. Then those people, they are going to utilize the database, they can modify according to the requirement. So do you know 3-tier architecture? Before I said, right? Go to VPC, delete VPC. Delete. That's it, guys. So tomorrow again I'll launch, but tomorrow it won't take this much of time. So quickly I'm going to launch along with the Linux instances. Then I'll show you how to allow the internet into private instance also. See, simple. We have few database server. We are getting the update from internet. You have to update, right? Without internet, how you are going to update into the private subnet? Then we need to allow the internet, but not directly. Indirectly we are going to allow. Using NAT concept, tomorrow I will teach you. Right? So if we have the time, then I'll start EBS concept. Okay. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Take care.